After much listener demand, today I am finally going to answer the question I have posed for many years. Spider-Man, Red...
Captain, these Sable guys look like they forced all the residents out of a building so they could occupy it themselves. And locked up the ones who objected.
Okay, that I can get something done about. But I need victims to come forward.
I'll get the people out and have them file reports with the police.
We're the ones out here risking our lives. You think they'd be glad to...
Sleep it off.
Checking on a disturbance control.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Control! Control! We need a medic! Don't let up! Down to 5, Control. 5 in reach. Spider-Man. There. He's here. I've got him.
actual criminals out there, right?
Spider-Man, I confirmed your suspicions. People displaced from the residences are staying in shelters or on the street.
I know what it's like not to have anywhere to stay. It's a good thing these Sable agents have body armor, because I just might lose my temper.
Clear the area! He's shocking us! Watch out! Moving in! Tossing grenade! Bring him down! He's doing this!
Hey, Sable agents! Help! I'm being attacked by Sable agents! Oh, wait a minute!
Hit him before he throws! We got a call for backup! Clear the area! I'm on him! Tango is active! Man down! Don't let him! Keep fighting!
More backup? You know, for private security, you guys aren't very private.
Friday night.
Control.
now.
It's Spider-Man. I'm going in. He's hurt. How did he do that? Target Spider-Man is on site. Engage. Got him. Watch out for his shock attack. Watch my back. Grenade out. Watch my back. What'd he just do?
Hey, reinforcements! Now it's a party! More? You guys realize there are actual criminals out there, right?
Spider-Man, I confirmed your suspicions. People displaced from the residences are staying in shelters or on the street.
I know what it's like not to have anywhere to stay. It's a good thing these Sable agents have body armor, because I just might lose my temper.
Everybody down! Hit him before he throws!
Hey, Sable agents! Help! I'm being attacked by Sable agents! Oh, wait a minute!
I'm going in! Got him! We need him back!
More backup? You know, for private security, you guys aren't very private.
Take him down! Moving on target! Damn it! Keep your distance!
that drama. And for what?
Thank you. I was so scared.
Captain, the people that were locked up are headed back to their homes.
Good. And I finally convinced the mayor's office that making constituents homeless was not good for his poll numbers, so they won't be pulling that stunt again.
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please refrain from using that kind of language. This is a family show.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I split, because pretty soon, the cops and firefighters are there.
Ah, the real heroes. What a relief. I think we can all use a happy ending.
I thought this was a family show.
Jared, get rid of him!
Calling all units. Robbery in progress. Suspects are armed. Any officers near Midtown North, please copy.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store.
I can't believe it!
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
This is one of my labs that monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab. But I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat. Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-Force. A quick and dirty way to apply G-Force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time. Jump the gun! Got nervous, I guess. Got an itchy web finger.
Can I get a selfie? Woo! Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I am not eager to repeat that, but I have to. Not low enough. Not low enough. Good work! Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose. There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot. Spider crisis coming through!
So, we installed energy-saving LED billboards all around this area. This station monitors how they're performing. I'm just hoping it saves enough money that Oscorp keeps this program going.
Typical. Oscorp ignored the specs and jacked up the voltage going into the billboards. If I don't fix it, they'll explode. People could get hurt. And it would definitely be the end of this station. I need to use my electric... webs to shock the screens into shutting down. And I don't have long to do it. Sorry, spider emergency.
Over here!
Oh, hey, Spider-Man. Find you later. Got a
Explosions would make these ads more interesting. Phew. Now that the threat's passed, they can adjust the billboards properly. And they did save a lot of money, which seems to be Oscorp's priority, so I bet this station's in the clear.
Hey Pete, this lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight. Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips. All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter. Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight.
Attention agents in Rosevale. This is Control. What's your status?
ATC Foxtrot reporting. In pursuit of escaped prisoners.
If I stop the convicts first, the Sable guys will shoot at me. And if I stop Sable first, the convicts might get away. Of course, I'd like an easy choice.
Prisoners are down. Engaging priority target.
Don't let up! Incoming grenade! Watch out!
Crazy Violent Joyride officially stopped. Score.
Have you ever been driving along, going to work or church, minding your own business, when suddenly, bang, you hit a pothole, damaging your car and ruining your whole day? Well, you know who to blame. No, non-city bureaucracy. Spider-Man. He's been seen leaping down from great heights to pound the ground with maximum force. Why? There's only one possible reason I can think of. He hates us, and he wants us to be miserable.
This is one of Mom's earliest projects. We were trying to develop a bacteria that would dissolve all the plastic in the oceans. But well, she ran out of time. Look, if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
With some genetic tweaking, I might be able to crack it. But I need a better equipped lab. And the bacteria only lives in liquid environments. Wait, my web fluid. I can keep the bacteria alive in my web cartridge. ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its power. Oh man, the bacteria dissolved my web. It's in the cartridge for the webs I swing from. The other kind should be okay. Now I have to get to ESU without swinging from anything. Whew, the zipline web seems fine. Well, I'm getting a heck of a workout. Gotta hustle. I don't know how long this bacteria stays viable. This is good practice for if my web shooters ever malfunction. You'd think these people never saw a guy jogging on walls. Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals in these containers. Should be some stuff I can use. All set. Now I have to get to Dr. Octavius's lab to combine everything. I'd just take the subway, but the bacteria won't survive that long. Okay, now I just need to grab the bonding agent. And now the industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can store it properly. Just need to isolate the bacteria. Beautiful. I think I improved the bacteria, but I can only tell for sure back at Harry's research station. Should have my web swinging back. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sweet web swinging. I'll never take you for granted again. I hope this works. I remember when Harry's mom started the project. It meant so much to them both. Where there's a web, there's a way. There's the testing receptacle, full of plastic. Let's see what happens. It's working. Not as fast as I'd hoped, but better than before. Probably needs further testing. It didn't get all the plastic, but it's a big step forward. Enough for Oscorp to keep working on it. They'd win the Nobel Prize. And it wouldn't hurt their stock price either. Something weird. I think I saw a new Spider-Man movie.
What, like a...
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Folks, I have received unsettling reports of Spider-Man in our public parks where children play. Apparently, Stalking pigeons. Yes, wild pigeons. You may wonder if he's gone insane. A perfectly valid question. But have you heard of the Goliath bird-eating spider? I'll spare you the gory details, but it's a spider big enough to devour birds. Now, Spider-Man sticks to walls like a spider. He jumps like a spider. What else does he do like a spider?
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous. And the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it. And I'll need to be cloaked. Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me. See it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone. Are these armed drones even legal? Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
Ground teams in Portside, this is Control. You haven't updated your position.
We have ordered a crowd of civilians to disperse and are detaining those refusing to comply.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now, they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their data banks. If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now, and the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers. First data hub's right over my head. Okay, my lenses should show the other hubs in red. Got it. Now to make more links in the chain. Man, it's getting bad out here. Got it. Uh-oh. The receiver's energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped. One more down. Can't stop the celebrate. My costume's insulation can protect me a little. but I can't afford many hits. Nature's so awesome, except when it tries to kill me. That one's Scientifically, I know why this is happening, but it's hard not to feel like the universe is against me right now. It's like the whole city's one giant bug zapper. I'm getting pretty good at this. The receiver's energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped. No time to admire the view. Slow down, I'll be extra crispy. Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower. Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other. Did it! And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp servers. Harry's work is safe, and I can finally get out of this weather.
Hey Pete, in the mood for some good news?
Sure, I've always got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding them.
You're kidding! That's great! I just wish we could tell Harry.
I know. I haven't been able to find out where they're treating him. I can't confront Norman about what we know without admitting to breaking and entering.
Well, wherever he is, Harry's getting the best care. Whatever his faults, Norman loves his son. And his mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.
Available units. We're getting reports that a riot has broken out. Available officers report to the theater district.
He can't handle us all!
Oh man, I forgot the s'mores!
You like them apples! Grenade out! Rush him! Bring him down! I'll kill you! Here you go! Pay for that!
Escape prisoners on motorcycles. Cheesy road movie or my life? Why not both?
Big step! Yeah, come on! We'll get him! Throwing a grenade! Hold down! Guy's a freaking acrobat! Come on! We'll get him!
toughest gang of ruffians I've dealt with in the last 30 minutes.
Reported assault
Nice
in
weather,
progress.
huh?
Reported location near Midtown
Check it
North.
out.
Over.
Hey,
Free custom tailoring. Go buy department stores and waste your money. Best
Say
quality.
cheese.
sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Great outfit.
Hello.
Spider-Man.
Please, don't ask me to do the hand thing.
Is that really him?
Attention agents, this is Control. What's our status in Lincoln?
APC Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
Evasive action!
Excuse me, is this the Crosstown Express?
Heavy ordnance offline.
Incoming! Target is hostile. Advancing!
More stable guys. Looks like my webs bring all the boys to the yard.
Stop resisting! How's he doing this? Get him! Get the cover! How's he doing this?
Do what you gotta do, Spidey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey! Yo, Spidey! Him! Get a picture!
So, numerous witnesses
Hi.
saw Spider-Man swinging through Times Square like the glory hound he is, firing webs at electronic
Please don't
billboards
touch
and
this.
causing them to reboot. Granted, those billboards are an eyesore. In my
That's
day,
right, it's
sign
me.
painting was an art. But the more pressing question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is
Hey there.
infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotize pedestrians. Hypnotize them into what? Into liking Spider-Man!
Please, don't
And
ask me to
he's
do the
been doing
hand
it for years! This is the only plausible explanation for how many fans
Nice weather,
this
huh?
menace seems to have!
Don't fool me, Menace. Keep it real, Spidey.
Hey,
I got it, Lieutenant. I got it. Grandma.
take it somewhere else.
Where in town you live?
Just on the gas station.
I live on the other side. Just a couple miles away. A couple miles away. Yeah. You got something else for you? Yeah, my friend. Which one? One of these two right here? No, not here. My other friend. Don't move. Look, I don't want to talk anymore until I have a lawyer, okay? I know my rights.
Isn't the city great?
I'm smart, that's right. What's up, dude? Back off!
How's it going?